going to be telling a different story very soon. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Fake altcoin season? I don't know. I'm not here for financial advice, but I'd definitely be leery of it. Seems like it came out of nowhere. We're looking at some of these altcoins up 10% or more. Definitely very tasty at the moment, considering how everything's been moving sideways. Is it a trick? Is it a trap? I don't know. I'm not trading it. I hope you guys don't get burned, because we are looking at back taking off really soon, and people are kind of expecting this to be the breaking point for Bitcoin, either to break down or break to the upside. Do you want to be stuck holding an altcoin? Right? Especially if Bitcoin breaks to the downside, because no matter what the altcoin's doing right now, it's not going to hold it, especially if we see 15% or more of a loss in Bitcoin. I seen today from all the notifications that Coinbase was pushing on my cell phone that Stellar Lumas was going crazy, up 50%, up 30% right now at the moment. Definitely sounds like some manipulation happening there. You know how these whales like to accumulate more BTC right before we moon. So we got my wonderful co-host Sammy home early from work to be able to join us for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee with the both of us.
Good evening, everyone.
This feels good, doesn't it?
Yes.
All right.
They supposedly sold our hotel today, so maybe
overtime is
possibly, but that means more everything else time, which includes Bitcoin and coffee. Yay. I mean, yes, and now it's going to suck because I need more money.
Well, you know, you never look a gift horse in the mouth, right? And it seems like all that overtime kicked in just in order for us to actually be able to afford all of this going to Wakana, right? So hopefully we'll be able to spread the word of Bitcoin while we're there. We don't have flyers to pass out, but we do have us. Right. So hopefully we'll be able to do something while we're there to be able to spread the word. There seems like there's going to be a lot of great people out there, as we've already started communicating with them on Facebook via the chat groups and stuff that they have.
Yes. People are coming from all over. It is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought, oh my God, we're going real far and wow. No, like, this is like standard. There's people in Texas and I mean, like, all over the place that are like, I'm going to Arkansas.
All right. Have we wasted enough time out here rambling about our stuff in order to get some people over there in the chat? Because you guys know that this is a chat-oriented show, right? That's how we go about spreading awareness. We love to invite you into our show. We want to know what you're thinking. We want to know what you got going on. We want to know what you're feeling about these cryptocurrency markets, and if you think this is the beginning of an altcoin season, or if this is some sort of a trap to manipulate the few new people that are here in the space.
We have Nomadic Giant. He says,
Yes.
Hola,
Nice.
Homies.
I'm glad that you can make it, my friend.
James Benhart says, hey, Sammy's there. Yes, I am. I know. I was happy too. I was like, oh, I'm going to be there on time. No, don't do the show. I am literally clocking out. Yes. Okay. So, Paul Rouleau is here. Hey, Paul.
Paul Rouleau.
He says, good
friend.
evening.
I am so glad that you could make it, buddy.
James Benhart says, never a dull moment when Sammy's in the house. Yeah, because I don't have a lot of a filter. Every friend I've ever had is just like, you say the stuff that people only think in their heads. You're not supposed to say it out loud. And it's like, oh, well, but it already happened.
All right. So is that it for the chat?
Yes.
All right, you guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It'll push out the notification. Hopefully some more people will be able to join us before the end of this episode. I got a little bit of news all over the place. Definitely a few things for us to start talking about. One of the biggest things I've seen today that I thought I'd bring up here is that we got North Korea, right? We've heard a lot of different stuff when it comes to cryptocurrency in North Korea, right? And now we're hearing that they're in the early stages of development for their own cryptocurrency.
Oh.
We keep hearing this, right? We heard this from Russia. We heard this from Iran. We've seen this out of Venezuela.
Oh, there was another country. Crap. But yes. Mm-hmm.
So I see that the world is starting to open up its eyes to this ideal of circumventing the United States financial grip, right? By coming up with these cryptocurrencies. Personally, my feelings are is that they should just get into Bitcoin, but there's an educational curve here. People do not understand what the value is in decentralization, right? They don't see, they're just like computer money. We can make computer money, then we have more power. So give it time, right? Give it time. Let nature take its course. We're seeing that. So their main reason is to be able to avoid these sanctions, right? Crippling sanctions for North Korea. What have we seen? We've seen them into mining. We've seen them into hacking. We've seen them running exchanges. Well, they're talking about that their cryptocurrency that they're going to build is going to be a lot like Bitcoin. Or they're saying the most like Bitcoin in comparison to other altcoins. Your face doesn't look very pleased over there, Samantha.
I don't have nice things to say.
You don't think that North Korea should have their own cryptocurrency backed by whatever nation state value they give to it in order to be able to commit commerce right now? Because I think right now they can only trade, or they're only trading with Spain. I think Spain is
the only ally they have.
Yeah, the only person that's, I guess.
On some bad, yes.
I mean, I guess we've heard lots of different things where individuals have set up shell corporations in like Japan and Hong Kong and stuff in order to be able to do some financial transactions, I guess.
I mean, okay, I look at it this way. This is an inevitable stepping stone of like the 12 steps of Bitcoin. I mean, it's just like all other therapies and whatnot. Okay, like everybody and their mother apparently is going to try to make a coin.
Yes.
And it's all going to be, it is just as good. It is comparable to Bitcoin. Nothing is just as good or comparable to Bitcoin. So this is just one of those stages. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know the stages of the capitulations and the what's, but okay, this is just human psyche where everybody thinks I can do that or I can do it better. And so far, that is literally impossible.
Right.
So what? Like, okay. Everybody is. I bet there is going to be a USA coin. I don't know if it's going to be very like, coin. Oh yes. Like, yep. All right. Bitcoin Jake is now here and right. Zaza's here. Hi. All right. Yep.
The next one I got, I didn't even really want to go into it, but I mean, we just briefly mentioned it here that Craig Wright has went and asked for another 30-day extension on his 500,000 Bitcoin payout that he's supposed to be making, citing issues with working out the final details with the other party, and that he's also wrapped up and busy in other court cases, which are keeping him from being able to work out all these financial disclosures.
Oh, boo-hoo.
So just another little, I mean, we're going to keep, following these breadcrumbs because we all kind of want to see how it plays out at the end because he has to disappear at some point.
No, he has to literally like completely ghost and like fake death, like something, or he's going to like jail somewhere.
The next thing we're looking at is that Binance opened up their US trading, right? Same problems we always have when we first see these exchanges opening up on US soil. Big, huge slew of states which are not accepting customers, right? Like they're banned. And I mean, we're looking at like Alabama, Connecticut, Georgia, Alaska, Florida, Hawaii, Idaho, Louisiana, New York, North Carolina, Texas, Vermont, and Washington. So, yeah.
What does that leave?
Well,
Wyoming? No.
There's 50 and 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And they block 13.
Okay, so that is a good, what?
It's about a third.
30 something that, okay. Still, wow. I mean, and Florida's on the list, of course.
Yeah, so of course we're not going to be able to go ahead and get an account there. Not that I'm doing any trading. What are people recommending? The Bybit, right? And KuCoin. I personally like the wallet-to-wallet ones, the Shapeshift and Changely.
Oh, yes.
I think Changely has less fees, like their fees
Yeah, because I
are
think
lower.
you
But it's been
use
a
that.
while
Oh,
since
yeah.
I've had to do anything.
A real long time.
Yeah. So you want to tell them how silly we are, Samantha?
About what?
About that show we did.
Oh, Jesus. All right. So we did a dark web show, the first half. I think it went over well. I was pretty happy with it. There was a lot of talking and explanation.
About 40 minutes worth, right?
Yeah.
And then we went to go look at it when we were all done, and we didn't turn on the mic.
Oh no, the mic was on. We were having to use Streaming Labs to be able to
Yes,
to do the screen share, and that mic was on mute.
So we're gonna have to attempt it again. So it did work. We do know that the Bitcoin laundry.
Yeah, it came back.
It came back. So
we're just gonna do it again.
We're just gonna have to do it again. I guess we'll be able to show both of them for example. So you guys will be able to look forward to that episode coming out here pretty soon. We'll be able to film most of that tonight, and then maybe get the other part of it tomorrow. To look at the Block Explorer when the transaction comes through, because I'm actually thinking that I might break it up this time. Use a little more in depth of the mixer.
Yeah, right. I mean, there was more addresses and some of those other
you can use
things.
multiple addresses and put time delays and stuff. We just actually hadn't used that mixer before, so we were leery of whether or not it was going to follow through. Yeah, that's why we
didn't go all in with
so
the
now that we know that it does
either.
work, maybe we'll give it a shot with a little more trusting of time delays and stuff to help the mixing service.
All right. So Renaissance Novice is here. He says,
buddy, I'm glad that you could make it, my friend.
Right?
I have
Long
been reading
time.
your messages on the bottom after the show. He has been coming by quite frequently and conversating underneath. That is amazing. It is fantastic. It helps the AI algorithm understand that this is a great channel here. So I appreciate your efforts, my friend. It means a lot to me and Samantha. It does.
I like the long-term names. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. All right. So Zach Bandera is here. Bitcoin Jake says that he is level 1 verified on Binance US.
Ooh, already.
Yeah, yeah. And the Meta Giant says, one day soon, North Korea makes a control-based crypto evil. US makes a control-based crypto. Cheers. Oh, from the masses. Don't follow the flock. Stay decentralized. And worst case, pack a backpack. I'm telling you, man. You don't need as much crap as they make you believe.
Yeah. Just air and water. And those things are usually free.
Yep. Okay. Zaza says Michigan about one of the ones that's not on the list. Oh my God, I know. Of course, there's a 13 list and we're on it. Yes. 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 I mean.
Does that do it for the chat?
No.
No? Ooh.
James Benhart says crypto viewing stated Exodus Wallet has issues with wallet. Stated your total value and all of the accounts or crypto was 0. Ooh. Many people logged into the system at one time. Really? I don't know. That's the one that stole my golem. So I don't.
Oh, right. Was that the Exodus wallet?
Yes,
the one
because
that was
it
the
came
laptop
from
wallet,
and
it had the built-in shapeshift, and that was the only time we've ever had a cryptocurrency transaction not come through. And then when we wrote to the,
and it was like $19 or something, but it was like, dude, really?
Ticket, and they never even responded to the support ticket, and it was like $5 at the time that we traded of Ethereum for Golem when it was like the third day that it was added on to the wallet, and after that I was like, this is garbage, delete, and I never used it after that. I had heard other people bashing the Exodus wallet at around that same time. Not a lot of people have talked too much about it. A lot of people after that started moving towards smartphone wallets, right? The hot wallets on your cell phones. Remember that we were having a big conversation about those for a while between the Samurai and the Blue and all of the different ones people were talking about because they supported all these different cryptocurrencies. Well, we're kind of all just wanting to back to 1, 2, 3.
Zach Bandera says, and it didn't record? No.
No, it recorded the screen. It just didn't record any sound.
Oh, he says to just keep the video and do voiceovers. And I said,
That's
see,
what
that's
she
what I
said
said too. See, great minds think alike. Thanks,
Yeah, but there
Zach.
were some times where we were just rambling on in there, and I don't know what we would.
Just streamline it back to something. I don't know. We could probably ramble on with what we see on the screen. It goes. You're like, oh yeah, and so you do this.
Oh wait, we're talking about something else now because the screen's moved on. Oh, look at what they're doing here.
Remember that good 2 minutes that you just stared at the background wallpaper? Yeah, that's a lot of talking out of nothing. Yep. All right, so Vengeance says, Downer, that sounds like an interesting subject. We will do another. We will.
Yes, it's happening for sure. I've mentioned it like 20 times and haven't actually produced the video. Then I finally produce it and I do it without sound. Don't worry, I'm going to do it again, you guys. I don't ever give up.
Oh, yeah, he was like, what is wrong? What is wrong? Blah, blah, blah. And then it was like, oh, yeah, that's an X over the, yep. Yeah. All right, so Paul Rouleau says New York is where enjoyment goes to die. Yeah. And this, also here, you suntan before you die. Oh, but
it's so pretty there right now, right? The leaves are probably starting to change.
I bet it's like
the
light
weather's
jacket.
crisp.
Yeah.
I'm sure I love apples and apple cider and apple pie, but I am from upstate New York. So, and I know that this is the time of year for it, where everyone's having their fall festivals.
Yes.
I love going to the little parks and stuff when they got all the vendors and getting the food. What is it? Eat like a king, work like a servant.
Nomadic Giant says air, water, and coffee. BTC Moon Guy is here. He said, made it.
Awesome, buddy. I still do have one more piece of news. So, of course, this is amazing that you guys are all getting in here before the end of the episode.
Renaissance Novice says, heard that people had been losing money out of the Cash App, which is concerning since you buy Bitcoin on there. Didn't hear funds were getting stolen, but I don't know, because that is the one that my horrible coworker made me sign up for.
We haven't been purchasing any Bitcoin. Does it actually act as your Bitcoin wallet, or do you have to provide a Bitcoin wallet for it to send to?
I honestly don't know. I mean, I have it on my phone if you want to go play with it later or whatever to find out. It just literally says cash and Bitcoin as like options. All right, Rooster. Oh, all right. Vengeance says voiceovers. It would be like a bad kung fu movie. Yes, it would.
All right. So I do have one more piece of news.
All right, go.
All right. Well, the last piece of news is actually kind of disconcerting. We have a guy, right, who was kidnapped. He was a USA bookmaker, right? And this happened about a year ago. Mm-hmm. Well, they recently just found his body in Costa Rica. Aww. And apparently his family went and paid a $1 million BTC ransom trying to get him back, get his safety, or at least provide. Because originally, I guess they were asking for $5 million.
Oh. So
they sent him $1 million trying to,
keep the trust of don't kill him going or whatever. Yeah.
The police have arrested 12 people in connection with this. 3 individuals and then some family members, I think, were also associated with it. It sounds a little fishy because, the guy apparently owns some online gambling place called 5 Dimes. And they've been under investigation for money laundering and stuff since 2016. And I guess, what was it? He went missing September of 2018. He's 43 years old. He likes to go by Tony. So 43-year-old Tony went missing after he laundered some internet money down in Costa Rica. Well, they found his body like 3-hour drive away from where he was taken. He got taken on his way out of his office.
Oh.
Yeah, so he was getting out of work and then they kidnapped him.
Man.
So personally, I would like to think there was some hinky business going on in the background. Not that just this random guy who happened to be making money online with a business and, was a bookmaker, got scooped up off the street, held at ransom.
for maybe not long, maybe long, who knows? Yes, and then ultimately is dead.
Okay. Here is where part of this I wanted to bring up today for this episode was they actually, how they track these people down is through the Bitcoin, right? Because we know that it's pseudo-anonymous, and through their transactions with Bitcoin, their IP address was linked with it. So they followed the IP address back to a store where 3 individuals owned the store and worked there. They had already fled the place and went to Cuba for a little bit before going to Spain, and then they arrested them in Spain. But the fact is that it was through Bitcoin that they caught them. They thought that they were just going to use Bitcoin as a ransom, and obviously they didn't take proper measures to try to break the anonymity.
Right? They found out who at least some of these people were just through
Bitcoin and cryptocurrency education, I mean, see, I think what happens a lot is that people think they know more than what is real. You know, they just start making assumptions about what Bitcoin and some of these cryptocurrencies can do. When in the real world, you're not hiding, $1 million in some of these altcoins that are private.
Yeah. Better break that down and spread it around because, no.
Time is your friend when it comes to Bitcoin and illegal blacklisted Bitcoin.
All right, so James Benhart says Coinbase support was good. Took 3-4 days though. So okay, I don't know. It was only the Exodus one that really, I don't know. It was just, I think it was literally our first time using it and all of that. And then it didn't work right. And then there was no response. And it was just like, we don't need your coin. No.
I mean, just the fact that, I have used like every exchange out there. Because, at one point I was just trying to definitely familiarize myself with the space. And I would send transactions around just to become aware of how things worked, especially when you were doing all this stuff with the ERC20s. And they first came out, and you had to use the MetaMask wallet, and then you had to go to the website to be able to link everything all together. And
yeah. Oh, Zach Bandera has to go. Okay.
Goodbye, buddy. Don't forget the thumbs up button.
Hiker9 is here. He says BSV better hedge in my opinion. Paul Rouleau says the Cash App offers a Bitcoin wallet that he is going through the KYC process right now to activate his. Yay. But
KYC on the wallet, though.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. Cash App is definitely
but then it's a question of, are they going to insure it then, or are they going to give you the private keys? Because if they're giving you the private keys, then you own the wallet, right? But at the same time, how did they generate that private key for you? Some questions there. I don't know. That's why I love to stick with my hardware wallet. I know that the chip is embedded in it. I know that it can't be extracted unless I go and run special programs on it.
Yes, which they didn't even, it didn't hack everyone, all the wallets all the time. So, really, I would take my chances. Along with having to find them. Okay, so Vengeance says, no one would pay $1 million for my butt ugly self. Oh, yes. But no one would pay $1 million for me either, or you. Let's face it.
I don't know how I would get it together. I'd have to go do illegal things myself to get the $1 million to give it to other illegal people.
That just sounds like half of the, action movies from the beginning of the 2000s.
Like I got to go rob the bank to get the money to pay for my kidnapped wife.
Yeah.
That's about where we'd be.
Right. Okay. So, Vengeance says that he bought some Bitcoin through the Cash App and that it's a bit clunky. See, I don't know. I haven't done anything other than sign up or whatever. And yes, they're supposed to be getting me a card with $5 on it. Yay, because I was the friend reference. I don't know.
Well, we'll see. This is the first real integration, with Bitcoin and the Cash App, with a regular form that everybody has, right? Lots of people have the Cash App.
BTC Moon Guy says the Cash App has worked good for him. It's easy, and they only offer BTC, which he likes.
it's
That's
nice.
no confusion. So, okay, I mean, right? I mean, it literally
Yeah,
did
it's
only
not
say cash and
Bitcoin.com.
Bitcoin. Yes. All right. Zaza says, I also have used the Cash App and love it. No issues. All right. Well, see, I have one now, so maybe we can
See, that's
do
what we'll do at
something funky
Wakanda
with
then,
it.
is that we'll just use the Cash App to try to get people into Bitcoin, and we'll use your affiliation code. That's
Right, $5 for everyone. Yeah, come on. You know you want a
help
$5.
support the cause for the next event. I mean, how else are we going to get these flyers and get to this stuff? That overtime was not any fun for either one of us.
Oh, Vention says that his BTC was trapped in the Cash App until he was able to jump through their hoops. Yeah, you don't like hoop jumping. I know you don't.
All that information is tied to that Bitcoin. So stay tuned, Vention. I will get you the video on how...
We will do the mixers.
We will use the mixer for you, man.
Yes. Clean that money up.
Yep. Oh, I already used the Block Explorer to look at the funds that we did get. And yeah, it's not my address, and the addresses that it came from are not tied to it. You can see that it must be wallets they have, because it is just crypto in, split to 2 wallet, crypto in, split to 2 wallets, crypto in, split to 2 wallets. So they must be multiple hopping their own Bitcoin to like really just put some transactions between when they received it and when they put it out.
All right, we got to do that show. Okay. All right.
So hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't. I don't know what you're thinking if you didn't already, especially if you're hanging around this long. Hit the notification bell, because we don't know what time it's going to be. We're continuing to try this 6:30, 7 o'clock slot. Don't know when the dark web's going to come out, because it takes us 3 hours to upload a video around here. Our internet's so slow.
All right, James Benhart says, the Kenneth story had good post. Everyone should see. Showed a reply letter from the NSA to Freedom of Information Act on who created Bitcoin. NSA stated could not answer national security issue.
What was it that I had messaged you earlier? Oh,
the UFO-nesses.
Yeah, the U.S. Navy has said that there are UFOs. Or they have video that they said there's unidentified flying objects.
It is for sure a UFO.
Is for sure. And I just told Samantha that means that the Greys are real and that they're waiting for us on top of Wakanda Mountain. And we just need something to beacon.
You're ridiculous. Oh, Jai's here. He says, hello, everyone. Live long and Bitcoin.
Awesome. I'm glad that you guys can make it. Are we getting ready to wrap it up?
Says the Cash App uses SegWit, unlike a lot of exchanges, and that he just sent some BTC.
Awesome. So,
we need to apparently use my Cash App thingy and at least see what's what. I mean,
we've seen the other day, we were talking about the news that Segregated Witness is now representing 50.5% of the network, which is great because that gives us a 2x scale in what the network is capable of. So just pulling the address out made a lot of space. And if we can go ahead and scale the rest of the network to start using a Segregated Witness address, then we got another 2x to go. And this is without a second tier solution. This is giving us time to get the second tier solution in. And this is the same thing I was saying in the other videos. So I'm sorry if this is a repeat for you, but this is giving us time, right? Everyone said that Bitcoin needed to scale. Well, we did. We 2x'd. And we have another 2x on top of this to go before we're even in need of a second tier solution, which we're just ironing out the bugs. I'm still yet to actually have someone write an article and confirm that the Lightning bug cost them to lose funds. I knew that it was a possibility. I knew that Lightning handled it in a great way by going ahead and saying that there was a bug, everyone needed to upgrade, and then 3 weeks later, they released more details about it so nobody could exploit it. And we've seen that before because we've seen Bitcoin Cash also do this multiple times.
Yeah. There are infinite amounts of whatever. All right, so James Benhart says Kenneth's story is the name. Okay. of the posty. Yes, the man of postiness. Okay, awesome. Yes. I know.
Is that it, Samantha?
That is it.
All right, you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming out here and hanging out with us this evening. It's been fantastic, right? I mean, you guys, you
really
brightened up my day, right? I'm in
here.
a really good mood, and that's all because of you guys. It's great. I mean, if I could hit the thumbs up, I'd be hitting the thumbs up on the video. So thanks you guys for hanging out this long with me and chatting and giving Samantha a purpose over there. If you guys want, there's some links down below that'll take you out to the other social medias that we're posting to. I did actually get the video up a half hour on those beforehand. So, you know, just trying to help you guys get notified now that YouTube went and changed everything on us back in August.
I know.
Right? It's been a hot minute now that we've been dealing with it.
That was a rhyme. Huh. Okay, continue.
Other than that, we'll be out here tomorrow, right?
Yes.
And hopefully you should be joining us again too, Samantha. So
hopefully,
let's try to see if we can't get things back to normal for a little bit before we have to take a little bit of time off here in 2 weeks. Go have a great evening. Take care of yourselves. Have something good for dinner. And remember to keep that BTC safe. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.